Holy crap, are we watching Transformers or something? God, I hope not.
University of Cambridge, wasting thousands of student dollars on graphics like this.
Ooh, fancy. Hey there, how you doing? Hey, what are you looking at?
We're very used to the idea that water is life, but maybe we're missing a trick here.
Maybe these gloves are life.
Maybe this rocket is life.
Where there's no water, is it possible there could be some life there?
Nope, good night, folks. Just add water, the instant mashed potato story.
I'm Alan Tunnicliffe, and I've spent 10 years...
Hi, Alan.
my life. Here is a plant called a resurrection
Ooh, it
plant.
looks like what I had for
It's
dinner
well
yesterday.
named.
You ate something
Like
that
this,
looked
it
like
looks
that?
very, very
No, but it
different.
looked like it
It's
today.
back to water, and it comes back to life within a short time.
Feed me, Seymour!
This is yeast. These are living cells in this dry form. But they come back to
And
life when
they're
you add
pissed.
Water. What is life? And how can it survive without water? Are these organisms telling us something we don't know?
They're telling you not to use pointless stock
Being
footage.
About 2/3 water.
Lot
If
to
you
do
lose
with
10,
cells.
15% of that, you're as good as dead. But some remarkable organisms can survive loss of almost all of their water. And in this dry state, they become very, very tough.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing we work on in my laboratory. This is muck.
So
from
science is
bird
just
bath in my
dicking
back
around
garden.
with poop.
It's dry, it's horrible looking, but in here you'll
Okay.
find tiny little
Oh, look, a
creatures
rotifer.
visible to the naked eye,
what?
called deloid
What,
rotifers.
just because I like
You find
poop
them
jokes, I
everywhere
can't
on
know
the planet.
science?
And these are expert survivors.
Experts.
So in this vial we have several thousand rotifers.
Hi,
They've been dry for 4 years. They see just how tough they are. Throw them in some boiling water, see what they make of that. And the next thing we're going to do is put them in liquid nitrogen. It's
So there's an entire
196
picture of
degrees
roses on
centigrade.
the back table there,
Is it
and I
rose?
can only assume that real scientists spend most of their day just, freezing shit in liquid nitrogen and smashing it on the
Well,
table for
truly
kicks.
frozen.
Oh,
So
God.
cold it shatters when we take it out.
Shatters just like my heart.
Get them out of the boiling water. Okay,
Oh,
from
God, thanks for
plus
taking us
100
out of there.
to minus
Wait.
196.
What are you
Thank
doing?
God we were dying in there.
Okay, so let's leave them to warm up a little bit. Can they withstand these extremes of temperature and come back to life when we add water?
Who gives
So
a
let's
damn?
see if any of them are going to wake up and come back to life. Yeah, you can see them.
No, they
stretching,
look about as
waking
dead
up
as the
from
kids
their
in my
long
basement.
sleep, like Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, they made it. So they're pretty hard to kill, these guys.
Not at all like real
When they're
people.
dry, these rotifers can survive extreme conditions. Very high temperature, very low temperature, very high pressure, and even extreme amounts of radiation.
But I guess they're not
Radiation
interested
so
in
intense
showing
that
any
it
of,
smashes
any
their
of that
DNA
to
into
us.
bits.
Oh,
So
radiation,
when it
all that would
rains and
be
these
so
organisms find
boring.
water again, they can magically stick together all these broken bits of DNA into one long
Like
molecule. again.
bricks or leaves
That's
or
already
something.
impressive. But they can also do
Ooh,
something
10
even
trillion
stranger.
rotifers died in the
Take up
footstep
DNA
of
from other
2010.
organisms which they find in their surroundings and knit those bits of DNA from other creatures into their own.
Creeps.
So these animals are actually genetic mosaics, and that's really quite strange.
Like
And I spent the
inbred
last 10
tiny
years
little
trying
children.
to work out just what molecular magic tricks they use to do this.
What a waste of time.
We've discovered something really interesting. This is
The
part of
genetic makeup of a
the
fruit
blue's
roll-up.
DNA.
That
The red
that blue
is
stuff there
the
that you
kind of
see, that's the
protein
fruit flavor.
a molecular
Ooh,
shield.
I hope mine's
It's everywhere
blueberry.
inside the animal, protecting all the other parts of the animal in there.
I'm a lion.
I have nothing to do with anything. Ooh, a warning to anyone who chooses to whisper in the library too loud.
Think of amber. Animals in amber look like they do because they're trapped in resin. They've stopped interacting with the universe, and they're outside time and space.
Outside time and space, so this doesn't exist.
In rotifers, when you add water, everything changes. The
They become
animals are
coffee
unlocked from
mugs
their
or
molecular prison.
dancers.
And just like Sleeping Beauty, while the world around them changes, these animals are just the same as they were before.
Only they're zombies who live off of the flesh of others.
Perhaps the most powerful test of how well we understand this phenomenon is if we can transplant it into another cell or organism.
Oh yeah, get down, get funky.
In outer space, conditions are extremely harsh.
And so we
Very low
shot some
temperature and
rotifers
pressure,
into
and
space.
very high levels of radiation. Some people ask me, is it possible we could improve astronauts to survive these conditions, like our rotifers?
That depends on your definition of survive.
But if rotifers can survive these conditions, perhaps some life can travel through space.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
No rotifers were harmed during the making of this film.
God, I hope not. Those little guys, struggling just to survive. Transforming tomorrow into a world where you can burn humans alive and they will live in horrible, horrible pain.
Using the power of science!
Science!
Science!